What's up, guys? It's Go Cardo Go here, and as you've seen, we have a check engine light. That's not good, but good news is we got something here that's gonna go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna explain what the check engine light is. Z Automotive got us taken care of. Let's get into it. Woo! All right, guys, before we begin, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video, especially after you find this informative news of what's going on here. So we have two packages. I already ordered everything I needed in general, except for some zip ties. So you'll see why. Basically, you guys seen that check engine light was on. What that code was P121B. It's important. There's two of these codes. There's P121A and there's P121B. No gang signs, not gang affiliated, just throwing things out there. So there's A and B. What are A and B for? That's A, that's B. Let me explain further. So what that code consists of is a throttle position sensor malfunction. Now what that is, let me kind of show you. It's better to show you. So if you go for the scat packs, give me for the crazy kids in my neighborhood. So for the scat packs, we have active exhaust. That's A, right there in the center of the screen. That's the active exhaust for A, position A, and position B is a little tricky, but right there in the center of the screen. That's B. So the active exhaust actuator positions. So basically what that is your, let's say this is the baffle of the active exhaust inside the pipe. So the sensor is not reading properly where or what position, whether it be open or fully closed. Inside the exhaust, it doesn't know what position it's in. So that could be a few things. And for me, it's that right there. My car is super low, super low. Damn! So what that means is with my driveway, when I'm coming in, it kind of bottoms out and it scrapes right there. There's something that scrapes there. What that was the actuator of the active exhaust. My car is low to the ground. As you can see, it's pretty low. So basically, it's no big deal. You know, it happens. So it hit the end of the actuator, and I actually purchased another actuator. Let me show you again with this crunched up exhaust example here. So these are the actuators right here. So this is your exhaust. If you can imagine this in the car, you know, boom, boom, there's the edge. There are the resonators right there. Mid mufflers, mine are all obviously cut out. If you watch my other video, if you haven't, watch that other video, because this portion right here is straight piped. So crash course for you guys. If you look closely, the active exhausts are here and here, just as I've shown you under the car. So this actuator right here, if you look closely at the example, there are 3 bolts on the actuator. One on this side, one on that side, and one at the very bottom. You see those 3 dots. If you look on the actual pipe itself right here, that right here. So if you look on the actual pipe itself, so this is the actuator, and the actuator for the B side sits like this. So again, this is 1, 2, and 3. This part right here for my specific situation has been rubbing here. Believe it or not. I know it's cringeworthy, but it's been rubbing here and it's caused that sensor to kind of misread, so not read. That's what caused the check engine light for me. P121A and P121B have to do with the active exhaust actuator sensors not reading properly. So that's what that is. For me, it's P121B. That's the code that's throwing for me. What I'm gonna do to combat that is 2 things. Well, 3 things. One thing is already done. I took it to my exhaust shop that I usually go to if I don't feel like jacking the car up and doing things. Shout out to 5-Star Exhaust Muffler Shop. Put the information right here. They are the ones that I sent all my buddies to, and if you watch my previous video way back in the day of me getting a resonator delete on the V6 Charger, that's where I actually took it to. So shout out to them. I had them do something real quick. So the actuator that's on the car right now, I actually had them cut this portion off, just this part with the bolt, because the bolt was still in there, but it was bent, and there's a metal bracket that goes over on this side, all on that side. That covers that. So I had them cut that bracket and cut this portion just so it wouldn't scrape on the ground. No biggie. easily. Have two other mounting points, so it's cool. So here's what I'm gonna do, and here's where Z Automotive comes in, and big shout out to them. Z Automotive, you see it? Oh yeah. So there's something that I found out from a Scat Pack forum that I kind of didn't really know about as an alternative option. Because what I was actually going to look for was a kit to leave the active exhaust open. Well, there are three options I heard out there. There's one that I forget the name of, Mad Cats or something like that. There's Z Automotive, and there's MFer kit delete. So the MFer is a plate, a ring that holds this open, or holds the, it goes between the actuator, here, and or on this side, one of the sides. So it goes on one side. It basically holds the flap like I was explaining. Here's my ghetto flap. So it holds that flap open instead of closed. So it holds it open and doesn't allow this spring to twist the baffle open, the butterfly baffle. So here's another alternative, because I didn't go with the MF for kit delete, because one of the big things I want to do is I want to condense the size of this due to the horrible scraping issue. So if I went with the MF for kit delete, it's going to make this a little bigger, because the ring or the steel plate is about like that big. You see my hand. So I'm like, don't want to do that. What's another option? My homeboy brought up another option, Z Automotive active exhaust delete. Super simple package. So let me show you what these are, okay? You'd be surprised. So they got the information here. I'm gonna try the best I can to explain and show you. Here's what these are. One more. Here we go. So here's what these are. Again, this is the actuator. You'll sit that to the side. And here you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this goes on one side, this goes in the other. It doesn't matter which side. So basically, let me explain what these are. These electronically deactivate your active exhaust. So these electronically deactivate your active exhaust. All you do, super easy. All you have to do is disconnect the active exhaust connection that goes here, okay? This is, mind you, this is under the car on both sides. So work with me on each side. Disconnect them, all right? So you'll have the wire hanging up here somewhere, and you have this connection. You take one of the small ones and you connect it into the actuator on both of your cars. So your active exhaust, this kit comes with both of these, all right? The kit is about $170, $80 or something like that. It's the mid-range or most expensive one. I think second expensive. The MFer kit is the most expensive, something like that. Don't quote me, I'll put the information down below. The Z Automotive is the way to go. All you do is you take the smaller connection and you connect it into the actuator, all right? Both sides, snapped. Then you take the larger connection, so you connect this into the wire that's hanging, and then you zip tie that up out of the way. Same thing with this side on the other side. Same thing with this on the other side. Super easy. So I'm gonna have my little bro come through. He's gonna go ahead and lend me a hand on doing this, just so it'll give us something to do for today. Because as you see, it's a little wet outside and everything like that. And, so we got something to do today, Saturday morning. So it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and knock this out. Go, CARDO, go. Oh yeah. Whoop. So you guys see it real quick. I know my voice is a little different. Hair's gone. Oh yeah. Hair is gone, guys. The locks are gone. New and approved. Just like my old videos, maybe. I don't even remember if I was doing videos when I didn't have my locks. We're gonna go ahead and get it done. These are the parts right here. Super easy to get done. I kind of showed you briefly under the car. All right, guys, so that's the actuator here. That's the wire, pretty self-explanatory. Disconnect the wire from the actuator, both sides. There's the other side right here. As you can see right here is that bolt where I cut off. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this knocked out. I might do a montage real quick. Pretty cut and dry. Now I'm probably gonna take the wire right here and zip tie to that black strap that's on the rubber boot right there. Pretty simple, pretty easy, bibbity bobbity. Let's go. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna do one on video probably, and it's the same thing for the other side. So here we go. All right, guys, we got the kit installed. Pretty easy. Let me show y'all real quick if I can. Can't really see it, but you do see it at the same time. It's in there, it's connected. Got the wire zip tied away. Boom. All right, so let's go ahead and start it up. See if you can hear it move. Of course, the trunk is open, so it may not. Since usually when it throws a code, I don't think it starts up again when it has a check engine light. So we'll try. I don't hear the exhaust, the active exhaust. Good. It's my little bro, guys. You've seen him in some of my other videos. Looney, Street Predators. I'm the vice president of the Kentucky chapter. He's the vice president.
What?
Wait, did I say? Wait. Cut. I'm the president of the Kentucky chapter. He's the vice president of the chapter. Sheesh. Because his off fumes got me a little trippy. So we're gonna go ahead and get in here. We're gonna clear the code. Everything should be good. Let's go. I don't see no check engine light on there. Huh?
I think it might have cleared itself since you got that signal.
So it don't show nothing in there?
Well, it's just checking everything right now.
Okay. Hopefully so. So far, guys, no check engine light came on. Like he said, it might have cleared itself. He's gonna double check.
There you go. Yep. It cleared itself.
Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Oh, gee.
So I guess putting that kit in cleared itself, guys. So always double check with a scanner after you put in the Z Automotive kit. Make sure it's all good to make sure the code is gone. As we see in my case, the code is gone, so we're good to go. Let me do another startup. Let me get in the back. I'll let you start it up again. Yeah, start it up again. All right, you good? All right, so that's good. So that works, guys. You see it? I'm gonna put the link down in the description. Shout out to Z Automotive. Lifesaver right here. Cleared that code, because I know when you guys drive and all of a sudden you see a code pop up, you're like,
no, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
but we got it. It's good. Let's go, CARDO, go. Quick video. Looney, we in there and we out here. Make sure you subscribe. Go, CARDO, go. Street Predators. Shout out to my photographer. Yeah, I see all the photos on Instagram and stuff. It's usually him or my homeboy Clay Wexler, Jamie. Shout out to them. Detail X. Shout out to all my sponsors. No Limits Car Designs. Go, CARDO, go. We gone.